Hey guys, Matt from TOTALmtg here, and what have I got for you today? It's something very special, a tad later than it should have been, because it should have been released on Monday. But thanks to someone from my postal company, they stole the contents. To whoever stole my contents as well, I hope you pull nothing but duds. And if my foil Khan is not in this pack, I will hunt you down. Of what was delivered today, which was a Dominaria pre-release pack. Yes. What's he in there? Oh, amazing, amazing. I've got to thank Dan a hell of a lot. The first one that they sent me on Monday was stolen, cut open, taken out, no contents. But then they sent me another one so I could get this video out for you. So what I'm going to do is crack open this pre-release Dominaria pack, show you what cards I pull, build a little deck maybe as well, and then go through some of my little tips that I can give you ready for your pre-release this week. Anyway guys, let's start cracking some packs. So here we are everyone, here is the Dominaria box. Let's crack it open, see what we got inside. If this was a pre-release, how good would our pull be? I'm hoping it's going to be nice. Cards I'm personally looking for are Khan, possibly Teferi as well. Maybe that's not the best cards for release, but I tend to think they are really, really good. So you start off, if you're new to playing pre-release, this is the box you get. And what do you get inside? So you get a nice little dice. I've got a nice grey-black speckled one there. Very nice. And what is our promo? Siege Gang Commander, it looks like. And there is going to be something else on the other side as well. Something different with this set. Really, really nice. There's lots of legendaries. So, we start off with, look at the shininess, look at the shininess. EDH fans will love this card. People that want to build goblins will love this card as well. So it's a 2/2, 3 double red. When the commander enters the battlefield, create 3/1/1 goblins. Now this is definitely a card that I would certainly think of putting into a deck straight off. I just think it's a really good card. Tempo card. Pay 2, sacrifice a goblin, 2 damage to any target. Very nice. And what else do we get? Ooh, look at that. We get Urgaros, the empty one. Very nice card as well. Whenever Urgaros, the empty one, deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card at random. If the player can't, you draw a card. Very, very nice. So what I would usually do when at a pre-release, I would lay my cards out in the colours ready. So it makes it easy as you're going along. That's just a little tip what I do. You can do it at the end. You can open all your packs and then do that at the end. But that's something I do normally as I'm going along. So we're going to start off with our common cards. And we have Common Cards. Now common cards will make up the majority of your deck. So it's good to have a little look through these. I'm going to try and look at as many as I can without making the video too long. So War Corner attacks, put a law counter on target Saga you control. Sagas are new for this set. It's a 2/2 for 2, very nice, and it's red. So red is a very nice colour. Corrosive Ooze, 2/2 for 2. When it blocks or becomes blocked, equip creature, destroy equipment attached to that creature at the end of the combat. Okay, very nice. Soul Savage, return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. So you're going to get a bit of recursion there. What is premium in pre-release is removal. So we do want to hopefully be drawing some nice removal or bounce or anything like that. Befuddled, target creature gets -4/-0 to end a turn. You get to draw a card. So why this isn't removal, it will slow down an attack and you get to draw a card as well. Charge, creatures you control get +1/1 to end of turn. Not too bad. Then we have Aven Sentry. It's just a vanilla 3/2, but it is a flyer. So flyer is evasion, 3/2 for 4. Now we have our first piece of removal that we pulled, and it is Eviscerate, 3 and a black. Destroy target creature for 4 mana, but it is a sorcery, but still very nice card. Llanowar Elves will help you if you're building some sort of ramp deck, so we have one of them. It's a 1/1 and taps for green. Vicious Offering, sacrifice a creature is the kicker. Target creature gets -2/-2 to end a turn. But if the spell was kicked, it gets -5/-5. So it could, it's a nice bit of removal. It does have obviously a stipulation, but it's a very nice card. So that's two nicest pieces of black removal that we do have already. Sage of Latnam, 1/2, sacrifice an artifact, draw a card, is an uncommon. Then we have Thorn Elemental, a massive bomb, 7/7. You may have the Elemental assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. Very nice. 7/7 for 7 is not going to be sniffed at, and that could definitely be a finisher in a deck. Then we have a legendary creature, Human Wizards in my favourite colours. It is blue and white, Wrath Capashen, Ship's Mage, 3/3, Flash Flyer. And you may cast historic spells as though they had flash as well. That's very, very nice. Our rare is Black Blade Reforged. It's a legendary artifact equipment. Gets +1/1 for each land you control. So this could make a creature very big. If it equips a legendary creature, it only costs 3, which is very good. But a normal creature will cost you 7. But this still could be a very nice, and obviously attached if artifact removal is going to be this is a pre-release, so it's not going to be at a premium when you're playing against your opponents. So this could be a very, very nice card. Then we have a mountain, and our foil is Arbor Armament. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That creature gains reach until end of turn. So that is our first pack. On to the second pack. Some nice removal in that pack. So that we started off well there, which some nice black removal. And we've got a Goblin. We did pull Siege Gang Commander, remember. So when you cast a spell, if that spell was kicked, the Goblin gets +1/1 and gains Menace to end of turn. And it's a 2/2 for 2. So that is very nice. Next card we have is Llanowar Envoy. More ramp, 3/2 though. Not like the elf that was a 1/1. This you have to pay 2, but you can add 1 mana of any colour. So that's very nice if we're building a ramp deck. Cable of Angel, just a 2/2 vanilla creature. Syncopate is back. Counter target spell and this controller pays X. Love this card, Syncopate. Glad that got a reprint being a blue player. Then we've got Serra Disciple. Flying first strike. It's only a 1/1. But if you cast a historic spell, it gets an extra +1/1 till end of turn. Skirk Prospector. Just wait till that gets in focus. Come on, get in there. Sacrifice a Goblin. Add 1 red to your mana pool. 1/1. Maybe we could have a bit of a Godling theme here going here. Golden Overseer, 3/1, enters the battlefield if it was kicked, gain control of target creature. Blessed Light, so we've got more removal, exile target creature or enchantment. This is instant speed removal, cost white, maybe blue, black control is the way we're going to go. Maybe, you just don't know. So on to the next card, it is Blood Tallow Candle. Sacrifice the candle, target is -5 to end a turn. It only costs 1, but it does cost 6 to do the ability. Academy Journey Mage, 3/2, it's a wizard. Wizard spells cost 1 less to cast if you control a wizard.
Say what?
So, that was an all-important thing that I'm going to leave in the video because you have to read the card, so that is a very good tip in itself. The spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a wizard, so it will cost 4. When an Academy Journey Mage enters the battlefield, return target creature and opponent to its owner's hand. Very nice. Oh, it's our first saga, Chainer's Torment. Deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2 life. Very nice. And the third part is create an XX Black Nightmare Horror token where X is half your life total rounded up. And it deals X damage to you. Well, that's just black all over. Chainer's Torment, gorgeous art there with the old skeletons and stuff like that. Love it. In Bolas Clutches, I know a few people do like this card. Enchant permanent, you control the enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent is legendary. So we can make, we've got that equip card, we can make something non-legendary, and then maybe this will make it, could make it a very nice attacking creature and could be a nice little game winner. Then we have Nature's Spiral, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. And we have a Teshar. Teshar, Ancestors Apostle is our rare. 2/2 flyer, whenever you cast a historic spell, return target creature card with coveting mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So, you've got to be casting these historic spells for this to be really good. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. That is what it is in this set, Dominaria. Very nice, 2/2 flyer. It's pretty sweet, pretty sweet. So let's go on to the next pack. What do we have? So we start off with another Syncopate. Very nice. And we have another Serra Disciple. We're pulling a few double ups here. Sometimes it's very nice to pull double ups. Like this is like a carbon copy pack in it. Skirt Prospector. So we've got another goblin that we can sacrifice to have 1 red mana. Oh, there's a different card. Grown from the Ashes. Search low for a basic land card. We've got ramp in there. If we pull some really big bombs, we're pulling a nice lot of ramp stuff here that we might be able to do something with. Rat Colony, 2-1. Deck can have any number of rat colonies. Well, that'd be good. +1 for each rat. Then we've got Rescue. Return target permanent you control to your owner's hand. So these sort of effects are really good if you've got cards that have enter the battlefield triggers. So you can return a permanent card you control to its owner's hand. You can do it, then play it again and get it. Maybe you need that other trigger. So Rescue for 1 mana, very nice card. Jousting Lance, equipped creature gets +2/+0. More removal. I like this. We've got destroy target creature in Eviscerate. That's our second Eviscerate. Very nice. Nice art on that as well. Power Stone Shard. Get 1 colourless mana for each artifact you control. Name Power Shard. It's not too bad. Ancient Animus. Probably said that wrong. Put a 1/1 counter on it. If it's legendary, it fights target creature an opponent controls. So we've got a Spirit here. 3/2/3 and a white. Discard a historic card. Gains indestructible in turn. It's a 3/2 with lifelink. Lifelink, very important. Maybe you should have flying for me as well, but it doesn't have flying, but it's a nice card. It's a Spirit. It should have flying for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Sorceress Winds. This creature deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. If the creature is a wizard, it deals 2 damage to that planeswalker instead, or player. Very nice. Maybe our opponent will be a wizard. So look at this card we pulled in. Now this is a big bomb. This is an 8/8 for 8 in my favourite colours of blue. It's got kicker as well. So when the Voda Rising Deep enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return all creatures to their owner's hand except for Merfolk, Krathagons, Leviathans, Octopus and Serpents. I do love it when the Leviathans do this. Very nice. So it's a big bomb. It might cost, if you want to kicker it, is going to cost you 10. But if not, it's an 8/8. It's going to be very hard to deal with. Nice pull. And we have a Mishra's Self-Replicator here. 2/2, costs 5. When you cast a historic spell, you pay 1 if you do create a token that's a copy of the Replicator. So you can maybe get multiple for these. Not too sure if this would be great in a pre-release. I may be wrong. Let me know what you think, but it's a nice card. So 3 packs down, 3 to go. What do we got? Where's my foil Khan? Where's my foil Khan that the postman nicked? Here we go. Soul Savage. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard. Same again. We've got another Befuddle. We've got another Charge. We're getting a lot of multiples in this. We've got another Goblin here though. 2/2 for 2. When you cast a spell, if that spell was kicked, the Goblin gets +1/1 to enter and gains Menace. Nice. Bit more ramp with Lanamar Envoy. The Vanilla Cabal Evangel. A very nice 2/2. We got a Glider there, can't block, just 2/1 for 3, but it does have flying, which is evasion, so it's not too bad. Then we have Card Draw in Divination. If I'm playing blue, I want to be playing this because it draws cards, and Card Draw, you won't get much of it like the removal. Divination, nice card. Skitterating Surveyor, enters the battlefield, you may search low for a basic land card. Bit more ramp, is a 1/2, not too bad. So on to the creature now. What have we got here? We have got a Baloth Gorger, 4/4. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 3/1/1 counters. So you can kick it for 4 to make it a 7/7 beast. That seems pretty sweet. Weight of Memory, draw 3 cards. Target player puts the top 3 cards in their library. So we have Memorial to Glory here. Sacrifice Memorial to Glory, create 2 1/1 soldiers. And then we have Tant. Oh, this is not too bad. It's one of the legendary creatures, Merfolk Druid. Nice card if you've got some Merfolks in here. Tachiova Bethnic Druid. So whenever a land enters the battlefield under control, you get to gain 1 life and draw a card. It's a 3/3, does cost 5, but that's a pretty epic card. So if we got lots of Merfolk, I'll have to go back through the cards and obviously when I go to make the deck. But this is a very, very nice card. And our rare is Sulphur Falls. So while I'm very happy to pull this card, it's, tax for play, it's modern playable, this card. It maybe will help your mana fix in this, but it's not really the rares you want to be looking at. But it's a very nice card, and I'm happy personally to pull it because I will play this card, obviously in Standard, and obviously in Modern as well. And nothing shiny behind. So what you're looking at when you're playing these, you're looking for really to have your deck with about 40 cards. You don't really want to go above the 40. You know, you'll know this, it will dilute the deck. Some people will argue and say you can go 41, 42. But when you think every card that you do add, say you've got that real big bomb, every card you do add will make it one more card that you've got to try and find that card. So try to stick to 40. I always go around 17 lands personally, 16, 17. Occasionally I've been 18 once, but I've always found it better if I stick to 2 colours normally minimum. Maximum, sorry, 2 colours maximum. If you want to push for that 3rd colour, you do go for it. But personally, I do like not going above 2 colours. It's just my little bit of advice for it. But you take on, do what you will. There will be new people watching this and people that have done a lot of pre-releases, probably more than me, of course. But we're starting off with Adventurous Impulse there. And we've got Feral Abomination. Now, Feral Abomination is not too bad. It's got Death Touch. It's a 5/5. It does cost 6. But it's got Death Touch, so it's going to trade off with, you know, a lot of cards. So our next card is Relic Runner, 2/1 for 2. Can't be blocked if you have if you've cast a Historic spell this turn. So you've got to cast something to make it unblockable that turn. Then we've got Healing Grace. Prevent the next 3 damage that will be dealt to target turn. Yeah, it's not too bad. You gain 3 life. It's a 1 mana instant. You can stop 3 damage. Not too shabby. Croson Druid, 2/3. If it was when it sends the battle, if it was kicked, you gain 10 life. But you've got to pay 8 there to get a 2/3 and gain 10 life. Maybe if it's the last card in your hand at the end, but to me that's not brilliant. Blink of an Eye, nice card, instant speed, return target non-land permanent to his hand. If it was kicked, you get to draw a card. The kicker on that is only 2, so you got to pay 4. Not too bad, to be honest. Draw a card, get to bounce something potentially, you know, kick, not too bad. Then we've got a Rampaging Cyclops. What else? We've got Blessed Light. So we've got another exile creature. So we've got 2 of these and we've got 2 of the other black removal as well. So we have pulled a nice bit of removal. Sapling Migration. For those that love the old saplings, you get to create 2. Champion of Flame. So this is a 1/1. Champion of Flame gets +2/2 if it's got for each aura and each equipment. So you could maybe build that up, make it a bit better. Depends if you pull like loads of enchantment and obviously equipment. Board the Weatherlight. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Reveal a historic card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. Legendary Creature. Look at the stats on this. Now this is a 9/3. 9/3. I mean, what strange numbers they are for a Frog Spirit. Cost 5, 9 power, but it will, you know, 3 toughness, but, you know, if it's the only creature left on the battlefield, that's nearly half your opponent's life. And our rare is a Saga. So we have a Saga rare. It is the Mirari Conjecture. It is a blue enchantment. Return target instant card from your graveyard to your hand. Return target sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. And then to end a turn, whenever you cast into a sorcery, you get to copy it and you may choose new targets for it. Not too bad. I mean, I possibly wouldn't be playing this in a pre-release. Personally, it's an alright card. Maybe something for me personally for more for EDH. And we do get a foil this time. It's a Baloth Gorger 4/4. It's the kicker when it enters the battlefield. It gets 3 counters if it was kicked. 2 beasts. We've got, you know, we've got a bit of ramp in our pool here, so we may be able to do that. It's going to be interesting because we've got really good removal in black and white. Well, you know, we've drawn removal. Whether it's good or not, we'll have to wait and see. Caligo Skin Witch is our first one, and then we draw one of the ops, reprinted ops. Scry 1, draw a card. Bananash Honor Guard. Need some legendaries out. Another Human Wizard here. Lava Runner. Another Grow from the Ashes, which is, you know, it's not too bad for ramp. We put in some nice ramp. We're putting some nice ramp. Evangel is just the vanilla card. And then we've got the Keldon Overseer. Not too bad. It is a 3/1. When it ends the battlefield, you can gain control. I think we did pull another one of them as well. 2/1 flyer that can't block for 3. Academy Journey Mage again. The spells cost 1 less to cast if you control a wizard. Said it right this time. When it ends the battlefield, return target creature and opponent controls to its owner's hand. We have Runner Mock. Wizard's Lightning. This spell costs 2 to control a wizard. Deals 3 damage to any target for 3. But potentially if you've got a wizard, it does cost 1. You know, that's lightning bolt range. Urza's Tomb is a artifact. Oh, we got a lot of people's favourite cards here. It is the Slimefoot, the Stowaway. People are looking at this card. I mean, the art is really good once it decides to get in focus. There it is. Whenever a sapling you control dies, Slimefoot so it does 1 damage to each opponent, you gain 1 life. You pay 4 to make a sapling. 2, 3, very fun card. Absolutely epic name, Slimefoot. Gotta love it. And we have a mythic, it is Weatherlight. A lot of talk about this card. 4/5 flying vehicle. Costs 4. Really nice pull, this one. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a historic card from among them, put it in your hand, rest on your bottom of your library. Epic card. It's mythic. I'm sure this is going to see a lot of play. It just must. It's a 4/5 flyer. Costs 4. Goes through your deck. Really, really nice card. And it was a great last pull. So guys, those were all our cards. I went through them, going through the commons as well, so I hope you didn't mind. It took a bit longer because, you know, like I said, when you're building these decks, the common cards are going to take up the majority of your deck. So this is why I went through them, and it's a brand new set. But now I'm going to go away, I'm going to build a deck, and come back and let you see what I've built. So here is my deck, guys. I've made a black-green ramp deck. I originally wanted black and white, but because I had good removal in white as well, and good in black, I tend to try to go for removal first and then pick my creatures. But I just didn't have enough. I felt I didn't have enough support in white. But this is the deck that I've got. So we've got Mana Ramp in Llanowar Elves and Llanowar Envoy. So we have got a bit of ramp there. So we can come in with these two, hopefully get these down early. Very nice. We've got ways of searching for stuff as well. We've got Grow from the Ashes there. Grow from the Ashes, 2 of them. So you get to look at the top 3. You can kick it if you want. Get for 2 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library if you want it. You know, we've got some nice stuff here. Also, Adventurous Impulse was a one-of, which helps us, you know, we haven't got card draw, but we've got ways to go through our deck. So that's very nice, and I'm happy with that. Removal. We do have 2 Eviscerate in the deck. Nice, destroy target creature, cost 4, sorcery speed, but we'll just be killing our opponent's creatures. And a Vicious Offering there, because we've got ways to make saplings. So if we, if we have to, sacrifice one of our vanilla creatures, one of our 2/2 cabals, we'll do that. But this can, sacrifice a creature to kick it, give a creature -5/5. That's going to hit a lot of creatures. Like I say, we can, we've got the Slimefoot. We want to play with the Slimefoot. It's very, very cool. And we have a Sapling Migration in the deck as well. So these two are going to go well together. If you can kick this, later on, because we do have ramp, like I say, hopefully get lots of land down, get 60 saplings. When a sapling dies, it deals 1 damage. So, hopefully, but I bide my time when I put this on. They wouldn't just rush to put it out, depending on the game. And this can pay 4 to make more saplings as well. So that's very nice. Of course, Weatherlight's going to go in here. That was my best pull from the whole of the pool. Best pull from the whole of the pool. That's how you say it. 4/5, only crew 3. Should be pretty easy for us. Baloth Gorgers, 4/4s. Potentially could be 7/7s. Very nice. Like I said, I've got the Yargle. And then I've got some bigger bombs that can potentially win us the game as well. In Feral Abomination, Yorgoros the Empty One, and Thorn Elemental. So all in all, I'll be quite happy with this deck. Let me know what you're thinking there. Everyone will have different views and say, nah, that shouldn't be there, no, but this is what I've made from what I saw. I thought this was the best, sort of deck that I could make. That would have some remnants of a mana curve, a bit of removal, big bombs. It's a pretty good deck. Nothing too insane. The Weatherlight is very nice, but nothing overly mental in the deck. But I think it'd be very steady and would run rather well. So I just want to say a big thank you to Wizards again for sending that product for the second time. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you do, don't forget to smash that like and hit the sub button. I really would appreciate it. We have lots of different things here on TOTALmtg. So go through the playlist and have a look. I would really appreciate that too. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a great pre-release and I'll see you on the next video.